Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Hope everybody's week is starting out well. I'm here with a 50th anniversary mug just because, 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. One of the times the family went down there to celebrate. Wanted to talk a little bit about Hit Me Hard and Soft, the tour live in 3D. Billie Eilish tour. I went and saw that last night, and I'll tell you, I don't know anything about Billie Eilish when I went and saw this. I knew a couple of her songs. I had heard them on the radio, but I'm not a fan. I didn't know that much about her. However, I really like James Cameron, and I wanted to see what they would do teamed up and what this would be like, especially the 3D, because James Cameron is on the cutting edge of 3D technology. He advanced the technology for the Avatar films, and now he's advanced it for this. I've been a fan of his, True Lies, Terminator, Avatar. He's done so many great things. So I wanted to check out why he was doing a concert film with Billie Eilish and see what they would put together. And I wasn't disappointed. I actually have more respect for her now, learned a little bit about her. I especially like the dog scene that was in there and how she interacts with the dogs and supports rescue dogs and so forth. So I really like that. And the 3D effects for this film were amazing. There were times where you thought the speakers and light system that hang from the ceiling were hanging in the theater, not on the screen. And there were times where it seemed like somebody in front of you was waving their phone or getting up or waving their arms and not actually on the screen. And because the theater wasn't that full last night, there weren't people in front of me. So it couldn't be anybody in front of me. It was a 3D effect that like somebody in front of me, somebody waving their arm or their phone. So the 3D effects were amazing. The way they put the film together and they showed, most of it was concert footage of her in concert, a couple different concerts that they filmed and edited the footage together. And if you notice the credits and you actually see them in the film, Billie and James worked together to sort of direct and to edit and put everything together. So it was definitely a collaboration of the two. He joked in the film that it would be, her with James Cameron, real small at the bottom. However, obviously, they put both their names and so forth. Both brought a lot to the table. But I found it interesting. I learned more about her. I have more respect for her now than I did. It's not the kind of music that I listen to a lot, so I don't know if I'll be listening to more of her music, but I do appreciate her, respect her more, and enjoyed the film making and how they put this film together and the 3D effects that they incorporated into it. And I found that all very interesting. So I just wanted to share that. Next weekend traveling, then the surgery, I won't be able to see as many movies for a while. So I'm sort of cramming a bunch in right now that, ones that I sort of wanted to see, because I'll be then taking a break from movies. Got a packed week trying to get a ton of things done before we head out to the graduation celebration in Philly and immediately come back and have surgery and be laid up. So I just got a bunch to get done, but wanted to get a couple movies in too, just because I enjoy those. I hope you liked the newsletter that I went out last night. It was a shorter newsletter because of Mother's Day. Had a Mother's Day wish for all the mothers out there, but then it had an article about teaching our kids to be self-reliant and safe as they grow up so they can experience more, enjoy more, and do so safely. So that was sort of the theme of last night's newsletter. If you're not getting that, you can get it at enjoylifesafely.com. Be sure to sign up. A lot of great stuff there, so check it out. And I want to make sure that I provide stuff for people that's going to, motivate people, inspire people, help people enjoy life, and obviously do so safely. So go to enjoylifesafely.com, get signed up. Before I get out of here, I want to say good morning to a couple people. Thad said good morning. Thank you, Thad. I appreciate you being here and saying hello. Jay and Vicky said good morning. Thank you, guys. I hope you're starting out well this morning on Monday morning. Appreciate you showing up, being here. And Dixon said, I remember when old Bugs Bunny cartoons would have the silhouettes at the bottom of the screen get up and interact. I remember those too. I used to like the old Bugs Bunny cartoons and so forth. Definitely the technology these days. You know, you remember some of the old original 3D movies where you wore the colored glasses and so forth, which, you know, for the time it was, you know, making things different. You know, the technology now is just amazing and they just keep advancing it. James Cameron being one of those that really worked on that to increase the 3D effects for that experience in the theater. So amazing what they're doing just to entertain us, right? I mean, just think the money and the technology and everything spent just for our entertainment. You know, pretty remarkable times we're living in. Everybody, make it a marvelous Monday. I'll be back to talk to you tomorrow, probably about another movie.